Finally, let's welcome our partner Leading Edge, and the session will be presented by Mr. Ivan Law.
Hello everyone, my name is Ivan. I am from Leading Edge Group. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today, we will be sharing our retail data solutions. But first, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our company to you. Leading Edge has been around since 2014, and our core focus is AI and big data. Our team of expertise provide a wide range of enterprise data services, from data solution to cloud architecture deployment, to implementation, to ETL transformation development. We also provide maintenance, training, support service for all the solutions that we deploy. As for technology widely improves, a lot of these new digital enablements have provided online retail customers with much richer digital footprint by tracking user behavior through mobile apps, online purchase, etc. Many of the major retailers are now pushing O2O models, where customers can easily make their purchase online and pick up nearby location, which only save costs and save logistic time. Other sales channel is through loyalty apps. By capturing additional behavioral data and generate more sales by pushing digital promotion, discount to reach a much wider audience. But as variety of data volume increases, so does better method and technology are required to organize the data, optimize the costs, and increase the management efficiency. But for enterprise already at later stage of data platform, they are looking to improve their data delivery, data security, and data accessibility within their organizations, because it's extremely crucial to have data easily available to business and end users, so that the company can identify any early signs of opportunity and adapt that changes and updated business models. Speaking of monitoring the market trend, Leading Edge provides customers with social analytics solutions, such as brand sentiment, campaign analysis, and competitive analysis. These analyses have given our customer better insights and business opportunity to adjust and adapt market demands. Also, Leading Edge provides cross-sales and upsell basket analysis for our customer. For example, sales and websites can take advantage of basket analysis to upsell product B to customer who already picked product A. The system will also record these sales behavior and update current basket analysis models. As for next logical step, we will help provide our customer with proper AI enablement. Leading Edge will also provide training for the companies that have data team and data scientists, and continue support and fine-tune data prediction models if needed. This is extremely important these days for customer to start utilizing AI and machine learning tools, because these AI machine learning algorithm can adapt continuous changing market automatically. Of course, further enhancement and reinforcement learning to update based on business changes also crucially important. Our current popular customer solution is in retail start with customer scoring, because it's much easier to understand and evaluate customer through a scoring spreadsheet. Basically, there are three different kind of scoring solution that we provide. First, lead scoring. Second, loyalty scoring. And last, value customer scoring. Let's start with lead scoring, which is the most popular out in the market today. Focus on lead generation from promotion EDM and customer segmentation by using machine learning algorithm to identify which customer would likely take up certain type of product and promotions. Second, like we mentioned earlier, loyalty scoring, which is the easiest to use. Basically, focus on user stickiness and customer retention by utilizing machine learning models to identify who are the frequent buyers and which combination product can generate better customer sales. These information allow building recommendations that focus on upsell and cross-sells among other services that our customer has. Last but not least, value customer scoring is an opportunity in sales, which means focusing on customer segmentation by their income in respect of their purchase behavior, where the market team can target them very specific discount and promotion on turning high income, low spending customers into loyalty customers, turning them into frequent buyer or by trigger them to buy more products. But before implement any advanced data analytics services that we talked about, Leading Edge can provide our customer with consultation service to evaluate how ready is their data platform. But in terms of data models, cloud optimizations, data coverage, security, accessibility, data source, centralized data, and etc. But because we want to ensure smoother enhancement for our services. Of course, Leading Edge can help you. But at this moment, I would like to take this opportunity to share some of our analytics samples. Start with the first one, sales digital glance, which is digital sales analysis. It focuses on information about the sales, online, offline, any purchase records. And obviously, you have a high glance or high level. You can click on certain items to get to lower level, etc. So it goes from high to low, low to high. Depend how you want to customize the hierarchy of the data itself. Internal web analytics, we combine Google Analytics data integrated to Azure platform, as well taking data source from sales and other information from data warehouse, also on top of other customer digital footprint online. Combine this information, we can create a more in-depth behavioral representation and how well your product impression perceived online, offline, etc. Of course, having the application for online ordering would greatly able to track user click rate, view, how deep linking will apply to from EDM, SMS, email, etc. As for sales summary, it's more simplistic because we're focusing on getting the information directly right in front of you. Especially when you click on certain sales figures, you can dive deeper to the details itself, which greatly help financial department to figure out the spending, and also department for understand the budget and so forth, or how well they spend on the promotions. Instead of KPI summary, this is pretty standard most popular among customers, because a lot of times they want us to transform their data to the way that they can drill down, just like I talked about earlier. In terms of consultancy sales analysis, it's kind of similar to KOL or campaign performance evaluation, because this kind of template can apply to that logic for retails. The one reason we show that because we want to show you how much variety of data virtualization we can build. And of course, this is all built under Azure Power BI. In terms of top-end analysis, this is another template that we demonstrate here, which is easy. We can customize the color, style, data representation, and so forth. In terms of product analysis, this is something extremely important for online and offline retail sales, because your data should able to break down high level by category, by brand, etc., and able to split up combination which product currently sparking sales, drive down sales, or set anything related to social news or anything happening around the market demands. Of course, the next logical step will build basket analysis that I just briefly talked about earlier, because having that product information spread out and organized very nicely. The next step is using that data to predict what combination of product or services that could generate more revenue. Of course, maybe this month more popular of combination of food are these, and that, or most popular cosmetics services or product are these. In terms of customer demographic, this is another part for helpful to break down before we do customer scoring. Apply this to machine learning, definitely able to calculate the threshold, what's a high and low, what's the seasonal, and so forth. The prediction model really focusing on a long-term basis. These are the last three slides, pretty much focusing on KPI summary. We just want to show you what we can do, what kind of data virtualization we can provide. Of course, these are also another figure that you can break down very nicely and simplistically for any management to understand. Of course, this is the final slide for the performance summary, which really help to drive to see which, rather than focus on agent, you can focus on locations. Next, I would like to talk about machine learning services. Our machine learning services really focus on first rate because most of our customers really starting with segmenting their customer, understand their behavioral pattern, and then start building profile to match their taste. Of course, personalization requires a lot more. So so for customer more ready for the next step, usually we're focusing on turn analysis. How do, based on the behavioral pattern that we captured it, how do we turn that into understanding each customer buying decisions? Of course, anomaly detection is extremely useful to figure out the sudden market change, which don't happen normally. And sometimes your sales team and your operation team want to figure out what causes the drop and what causes the spark of the sales. These are the information that can build additional cases in machine learning, where they can further enhance operations and promotion and so forth. Having all this information able to measure accurately, the next step going up will be recommendation engine. Because when you have accurate sales figures and behavioral information, you can easily predict what customer wants or new customer, how well they fit and proceed your products, and how to drive them. They more prefer EDM from email, or SMS, or through social media page, or is it from AOL or social forum? Those are the things that our customer really want to know where that customer leave from. Of course, for corporate, they really like to drive on data protection and sales forecasts. And this is something we also provide for measuring the next 3 months or next half a year or quarterly. And this recently become one of the popular machine learning model that we provide our customers because the COVID-19 really suddenly changing the prediction of the data models. So we help upgrade and enhance the data models. So based on the last 5 years data and the last 6 months of data, we can easily predict what sudden change and how to average out the moving average for the predictions. Of course, the last thing we help implement is usually for big mall or chain enterprises because a lot of times they rent a lot of shop out and they really want to use IoT to sensor to capture each customer going through the areas, that whole customer journey from going in the door and buying which product and make that final purchase. These are the major things require a lot more data. And IoT is as 5G going forward, IoT would be the thing in the future. Last but not least, finally, we want to go through the summary of our solution roadmaps. These are the things that we talk about depending on what stages a customer in. They can either go through consultation first, or they can go directly to advanced analytics, machine learning, or they can build other application they want. So depends on what customer and cases and scenario or industry, we have expertise to help. Thank you so much for your time today. I would love to see if anybody have any questions. You can feel free to ask. And thank you so very much.